Hey, hey, hey. Wow. So, you seriously considering doing this excuse me, doing this online thing as if you're playing darts blindfolded for money? Yeah, take my money. I'm gonna bet that I can somehow hit the cat from here. Well, it's it doesn't work that way. Okay? Even this. You think I just get on here and do this? I just kind of figure out any old thing. I'll just wing it. Paul's good at improvising. You could take an improv class. That's not going to make you good at this shit. You know why? Because there's a big difference between improv and actually creating a business. There's a world of difference between the two. In many ways, improv is harder. But in many ways, like what I'm doing here, creating a business where you teach people how to earn money so that they don't need to have like theater training, improv training, stand up comedy. I've seen people out here in this online space who are saying, well, I checked stand up comedy off my bucket list. Oh, yeah, getting up on stage once for an open mic night does not make you a stand up comic. It might not even, you weren't there with those people. You don't know how horrible they were, but they did it. Okay, good. There's a lot to be said for doing it. Good. You got over your fear of walking out on a stage. Sure. That doesn't mean you've gotten good at it. My close buddy Mike was talking with some art student at a university who said he looked at the guy's paintings and said, "That's pretty good." He said, "Yeah, I just started doing this stuff." He says, "Really? That's good for just starting." He says, "Well, I was doing sculpture for a while, but I mastered that, so I went on." And he thought, what are you, like, you're 20, maybe? And you mastered sculpture? These people think that, I have this under my belt. I've taken theater. I've taken improv. I've done stand-up comedy. And somehow that's required. It's not required. I have clients. I have many clients who have started to make good money, multiple thousands of dollars for a client without any need for any experience in this stuff. And the fact is that you have all sorts of people telling you on a regular basis, just keep showing up, don't stop, keep going. You got this. People in the sidelines saying you got this. What kind of attaboy is you got this? It's a bunch of hooey, a bunch of hooey. Yo, Stace, what's happening? How you doing? Nice to see you. There's all sorts of people. What about I even wrote some of this shit down. I'm gonna read it. um, oh yeah. Just keep showing up, just keep doing it, just bring your authenticity. As if authenticity is enough. Most people's authenticity is pretty boring. Just showing up and bringing boring authenticity isn't going to get anyone out there to send you, plate of spaghetti or, knit you some cookies. Here, I emailed you a cookie. It's an e-cookie, or actually an e-ookie. That's what happens with less than stellar, lackluster, standardized, generic, boring, sorry ass excuse for a like authenticity based crapola that just, you're doing because some friend of yours said just keep showing up. If you do it on a regular enough basis wrong, you know what you're going to end up with? I'll give you one guess. It has to do with whether or not you're going to end up with good habits or bad habits? I'm no, let's go out on a limb here. Maybe I'm gonna, if I keep showing up poorly, end up with blankety blank habits. You choose. Now, I'm not saying that you'll end up with good habits is completely wrong, but to be honest, I don't know how to finish that sentence. If you keep doing it shitty, you're going to end up with bad habits that allow you to ingrain methods that are hard to get rid of so that your stuff keeps being shitty. It's a shame, but the fact of this, I'm going to scroll forward on what I wrote there. The fact is that you need a plan. You see, what I'm doing here is I'm attaching this to a very specific plan. That's why I'm earning my living at this. Now, I'm not saying that I'm the only person out here who's teaching people to earn their living and that this is the only way to do it. Of course not. But what I am saying is that it's highly possible that in the world of, like, public speaking coach, business speaking coach, or I'm not going to say Toastmasters, let's call them Boast Blasters. That Jiminy Cricket maximum advanced beginner spew that is taught in Boast Blasters gets untaught when they hire people like me to give them lessons. How do I know that? I've been hired by numerous Boast Blasters to fix the stupidity of their method. It'll get people started, but it won't make you good. And if you become a Boast Blaster Magnifico, that doesn't mean you're good at anything remotely approaching being able to handle a business. This is strategy in a plan coupled with the skills to deliver the goods. By the way, anybody who's, I just called out Boast Blasters. Did I hurt your feelings? Good. Good. Graduate from that stuff and go from beginner or advanced beginner to the real levels. It'll do you a world of good. Any cult of personality needs to be abandoned, shed like snakeskin. Molt thyself, my fine friend. So what I'm trying to suggest here is that you don't need to use my stuff, but you got to use someone's stuff. And if you don't use someone's stuff, you're just playing darts blindfolded for real money. This is your life. This is your actual bona fide life. This is actually an opportunity to shift the way you can do what you do for money so that you can move yourself forward and provide for your family, for your kith and kin, and set an example, a profound example in your family. Now, I have an upcoming Content That Attracts Clients masterclass, and I want you in there. If you've done it before, you deserve to see it again because it's going to be better this time. And if you haven't done it before and you happen to have purchased my Golden Treasure Solution, those two work together. Golden Treasure Solution is the online course that, when coupled with the Content That Attracts Clients live masterclass, those two provide you a pretty good start, a pretty good leg up on all of those clowns out there, those clowns. They're doing in a, less than stellar, lackluster, generic fashion. Or you could always do what they do. Just keep showing up. You got this. Yeah, right. Come on. You and I both know. If you don't learn how to ride a bike like professionals, you can keep riding your bike. That isn't going to make you evil Knievel. It takes more. It takes more. So if you reach out, yarg, if you reach out with the hashtag yarg, I will let you know where you can go from here. A few suggestions for the next steps you can take. I just don't want you to keep waiting. I really don't. Hey, Gudrun, what's happening? Look forward to seeing you soon. I want you I want you to accelerate your growth. I want you to move your shit where it needs to be. This is for real. You only have one life as far as we know. This one right here, you may come back around. You may come back around. But even if you come back around, there's this one right here, right now. What are you going to do with it? The Buddha, when asked, what's the biggest struggle or ineffective issue that mankind perpetuates? The Buddha said, it's thinking that you have time. What are you waiting for? I know people who would have a sense of the impending 6 next months if they could see what that would bring instead of just doing the same old bullshit. If they could see that, they'd be willing to pony up something. The expression, I'd give my left nut for such and such. I'd give my right tit for a such and such. Yeah? Are you for real? Are you actually ready to take action and stop waiting? I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to look at you and say shame. It's not that. I'm trying to call you to action. I'm trying to galvanize your resolve to make a big fucking difference in your world and the worlds of others now. Because if you've been planning, intending to do nothing more than play darts blindfolded with your own money, what are you waiting for? Luck? What are you planning on? Luck? Are you hoping for luck to fall in your lap? As if somehow you can plan for that? Got news for you. There's another word that rhymes with luck. Resolve, discipline, skills, practice, groundwork, foundation, firmament, and sheer, energetic, compelling, massive passion. How's that? Instead of luck. Okay, I'm out of here for now. I want you to reach out to me so that I can let you know what some of your next options are to move forward with more than blindfolded, playing with your own life and the future of others that you care about. It's now. Let's go.